Big news: Jermell Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez. We had to do another show for this because on the last show we spoke about Charlo Canelo, but Jermell, being that it's when we recorded the show, it still wasn't announced that it would be Jermell. So we're doing a show to talk about this, what some might call a fiasco. We got to talk about this, man. That's what people want to hear. People want to, and we talk. We're gonna talk the latest boxing.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on that, man?
Well, Canelo Alvarez, undisputed champion at 168. Jermell Charlo, undisputed champion at 154. Definitely threw a wrench in this. We didn't see this coming. But he's chasing greatness, also chasing a bag, like you said. It's a win-win for Charlo, guys. They expecting him to lose. If he lose, nothing does nothing for his career. If he wins, he gains it all. He becomes an undisputed at 154 and an undisputed at 168, and that means he beat the face of boxing. Yeah,
That's
Canelo's the
Hall of
face.
Famous shit.
Yeah, so we will have to give Charlo credit beyond if he wins that fight. Is he gonna be a heavy underdog? Absolutely. I think Vegas, it'd probably be like a 4-1 in favor of Canelo. And if Charlo, again, does the unthinkable, let me not say unthinkable because it can happen, but I just don't see it happening. But regardless, I'm all for it. This is a perfect example of certain fighters ducking fights, right? I'm not going up there to fight. He said, I'm going. Oh, you call it? You go. If Canelo calls, you go. Right? If Canelo calls, you go, and he went. So regardless what happens, win, lose, or draw, Charlo's winning. Because not only that, he's going to get the bag. The thing is, where does this fight happen? Houston? You got a lot of Mexicans. That's where Charlo's from. Could do huge numbers. Could do in Dallas, in the Cowboy Stadium, or does it go to Vegas? To me, do it in Texas. Do it in Texas. Because I just think the energy will be more raw. If it's there, being that it's also the home state of Jermell. But now, what happens with Tim Tszyu? That leaves him out. He was the next opponent.
Before you get there, usually I would destroy a fight like this. But when I heard about it, I'm like, all right. But now that I had time to assess it, right now I'm here doing the show, recording the show, Sean, what the fuck is going on?
I like it.
I'm sure a lot of people feel the same. I mean, have the reaction that I just had right now. What the fuck is going on? 154 to 168.
It's a huge
I'm not a fan of the Charlos personally, as the way they conduct themselves. But the motherfuckers could fight.
Yes.
They could
Absolutely.
fight. Particularly, in my opinion, Jermell, the one that's fighting Canelo. He's a good fighter, a solid fighter. The Canelo that we just saw versus Giant Ryder didn't look good. He looked very beatable. But, 14 pounds, fam. 14 pounds. I was a wrestler when I was in school, and 5 pounds, 6 pounds
made a difference.
Yeah, when you fought another good wrestler, when you wrestled another good wrestler, that was a difference. If you're wrestling a guy that you have levels above, I've wrestled people 30, 20, 40 pounds bigger than me and beat them. But somebody that's just as good as you are, 14 pounds, that's dangerous, man. That's dangerous to the health of the fighter coming up, because that's 2 weight classes, and it's 2 significant weight classes. It ain't like how, let's say, Duran, I think he went from 135 and then soon fought
Like
Sugar. No, he fought Sugar Ray Leonard. I think he went from 135 to 47 to fight Sugar Ray Leonard, which is significant, but it's lighter guys, bro. When you go from 154 to 168, these cats are not in Canelo's case because he is a shorter fighter and he is a small fighter for the division. In my opinion, he should have remained at middleweight. We know he's stocky, he's wide, But when you look at the guys that have fought historically at 168, those guys are 6 feet plus. Canelo's about 5'8". So he has kind of maybe a David Tua thing going on where he's just wide and he doesn't grow. He didn't grow vertically, but he grows sideways.
But let me ask you this.
But
right?
hold on.
Go ahead.
Before
All
you,
right. It's in regards to Charlo.
It's still a fight that Canelo should win, and it could be dangerous for a fighter getting hit. We seen what happened to, not to compare Amir Khan to Jermell Charlo. Amir Khan is a guy who always had a questionable chin or defense that was out of position, and he always got hit with the right shot, went down. Because if he didn't have a chin at all, he wouldn't have reached the level of that he did reach, and he was at the very top of the sport and fought the best. But you could get hurt fighting dudes like this, man. You could get 2 weight classes. But I will say that I think fundamentally, Charlo has the edge. I think he has the youth. I think he has the momentum. But fam, that butt is a heavy butt. That butt weighs 14 pounds, boxing pounds. So that's an uphill battle, and it's a fight that I don't have a problem if every fan shits on it and destroys it and rips it, because it's a bit preposterous.
I just wanted to ask you that Jermell, both brothers, those are big dudes. So if I think if I had to guess, he walks around like 170. Me personally, I could be wrong.
If he was in a fighter, he'd be in the 200 pounds.
Maybe 180. No, I'm just talking about walk around. You know, they don't get too crazy because then they got to cut weight. But I think I think that
something like about 180 something. 170, 180.
When we're, to me, he might be more comfortable at 168.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. It's
yeah, but
again,
this is a fighting weight, Sean.
Yeah, I know.
You going up. When was the last time somebody made this kind of jump?
It's been a while. I can't right off the bat. I don't know.
Nigga, I don't remember when someone made this kind of jump in one fight. 14 pounds in one fight, and I'm not over here trying to give Charlo all kinds of credit. You know, he gonna do what he gonna do, but the motherfucker gonna get paid.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. If Naomi anyway gets a fight from Canelo, he probably gonna take it. Cause you gonna get millions of dollars. It's,
like I said, when Canelo call, you pick up.
Bottom line. So he took what was offered to him.
I'm just saying that I feel that the weight might not be a big of a difference as we think, right? Because I think he'll have to cut less weight, and he'll probably be stronger, right? He don't have to cut all the way to 154, be a little dry. Me personally, again, I'm not saying that he is. I'm not saying that's the case. But these Charlo brothers are big.
They are big. And the reason why Jermell fights at 154 is
his brother.
Because his twin brother's at 160.
60.
So, of course, they'll never fight each other. So one said, all right, I'm going to take care of 54. You go to 160. And afterwards, if one moves to 168, then the other one would have went to 160. So the older brother couldn't go. The younger brother, the twin brothers we understand have a indescribable bond in life. So when he didn't answer the call, his brother said, I'm gonna take that. So hey, you know, he gonna do what he gonna do. I actually like the fight. But
me too.
I do agree in that sometimes when fighters move up in weight, I feel as if they should look at Pacquiao. Pacquiao, when he moved up in weight, even when he fought at 147, he didn't bulk up. He fought basically his walk-around weight.
Mm-hmm.
That sometimes is better than trying to bulk up. Just bulk up as much as you can to where you're still comfortable. Come in, say you come in at 164, 165 or whatever, or 160, 163, or he's light. When Armstrong was fighting, the guy they compared Pacquiao to him, and Sugar Ray Robinson and cats like that, they used to fight in the next division, and they used to come in 10, 7, a whole bunch of pounds lighter, and still got that work. and beat the guys that they weren't supposed to beat. Sometimes you don't have to come in at the exact weight. I understand it's a little dangerous when you're fighting a much bigger guy. Size matters, especially in this sport. Weight matters. Unless you are some kind of exceptional Pacquiao-like athlete, and that you can just, and even he used catch weights, and
In some fights.
understandably
In
so,
some fights,
because
yeah.
physically he was nothing but a 135, 140 pound.
Yeah, everybody did it. All the greats, Mayweather, So it is what it is, right?
But I think he should just come in where he's comfortable. So he won't be too slow, too sluggish. He just got to come in where he's comfortable. Just come in like now he doesn't have to train to make weight.
No,
He just got to train to fight.
Yeah.
So do that.
it's gonna be interesting, man. But with that being said, right?
Let us know what you guys think of the fight,
Oh yeah,
as far as the fight being made, period. And also let us know who you think is going to win and why. I think Charlo could win.
Canelo.
I think Charlo could win the
that's
fight.
why I said split. I don't think Charlo wins. I think it's gonna be a close fight.
I don't think he wins either. But I think
It can't.
of course Canelo's going to get the decision. He's going to get the nod, even if it's a close fight. It's Canelo.
But if Charlo wins, would I be surprised? No.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So-
That's how I feel. I'm not even gonna make a pick yet. I'm gonna wait till we're close.
So-
But I think it's an interesting fight.
2 months
It's
away.
a big disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's a big disadvantage, but it's interesting. You could give a pick, but I'm gonna reserve my pick for now.
Yeah. I'm going as of now. It can change, but I'm going probably Canelo split decision.